So, I mean, this is how I started. This is just water in here, 750 mils of water. So, what's that? Nearly 2 kgs on each side. Okay, so we're going to do our squats with 10 squats, but this time getting this muscle here, bicep, also incorporated, because why not? As I said to my Pilates people, if we're doing one exercise, we may as well do a whole lot of other things while we're at it. Okay, so here we go. So I go like this, 1, so that I'm squatting, and then I do my bicep curl. Then I come out of it, then back up. 1, 2, 3, and notice I'm not coming forward to do my bicep curl. I'm keeping as upright as I can to do my bicep curl. 3, okay, so the breathing. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe out. 7. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more. Okay. So I always think, right, that's 10 done. Okay, so we're going to try 14 push-ups. Okay. I'm doing long legs, but you can do from your knees. Okay. And if you can't do it on the floor, go against a cupboard and do 14 push-ups that way. But, you know, yesterday, I treated 3 people who'd had falls. You come off second best with a fall. And half of this, for us over 60, 50, we need to be strengthening so that we can prevent falls. Okay. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. So breathe in and out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, now there was a question that someone asked me, because I have my toes like this underneath, and they were saying to me that their toes don't do that. They don't go under. Mine didn't go under either in the beginning. So what I've been doing as part of my stretches, I've actually been tucking my toes under, and I just have my hands like this because this is really good for I actually stretch them this way because it's really good for me to counter my physio things. So I've been sitting like this and going back on those toes. So, you know, in the beginning, I used to have to take pressure off, go pressure on, pressure off, pressure on. And now I've got to the point where I can sit like that. But that took me a little while too, and I had to put a pillow. I'll show you that on Thursday. I had to put a pillow between my knees to actually practice that. So it's taken me probably a year to actually get those toes mobile enough to tuck under. So they're just all these little things. So actually practice that, because it's so important when we're walking. You know, our push-off phase is here. So it's so important to actually get those toes moving. And, you know, what I see with a lot of us as we get older is our toes turn in. And in our feet, you've actually got little muscles here that actually we're supposed to strengthen. I might do a little session of feet for you guys, if that helps. So just let me know if any of you have foot issues, and just put foot, and I'll do some little tips and tricks with feet, because my right toe, I had to really work on that to get that back out. And as I say, I've had to really work so that I could do these push-ups. I've had to actually really stretch those toes out. But when you stretch the toes out, you also stretch the plantar fascia out. So when you stretch those toes out, you stretch the plantar fascia here. And I'm much tighter on that plantar fascia. You can probably see I'm much tighter on that plantar fascia than that one. And that's from standing like this, because I used to stand like this. So, you know, not good. So yes, I've had to just work on all of these things. We can get away with these things when we're younger, but as our body gets older and stiffer, we actually have to work on them. Okay, let me know how you get on. Did you manage 14 push-ups? Did you manage 10 squats? What did you do for your weights? And we will see you on Thursday for more. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.